Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary, and today's video is going to be my August Shop My Stash box. So if you are new, I every month pick out makeup from my collection that I want to be focusing on for that month so that I'm making sure I'm getting good use out of all of my makeup, and I put them in a box and a little plastic container, sneak peek, just to make sure that I'm getting through all of my makeup. I do this in lieu of a Project Pan, which is a really popular style of video here on YouTube. But I don't have a ton of makeup, so I don't really see the point in trying to use something up or get pan in it. I would rather just make sure that I'm using all of my makeup a little bit more evenly and making sure that I'm focusing on things that I need to focus on, specifically older makeup in my collection. So without further ado, I'm going to start where I normally start. I usually start with my base products, move on to the eyes, then the lips, etc. So for foundations for this month, I have a few. I'm bad about committing to just one foundation to use every single day. That's not really how I roll because I like my skin to look different ways on different days. So this month I have in here the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation. This I have in the shade 208 Buff. And this is really good for days when I want a little bit of a lighter coverage and a lighter makeup look. I like to use this. I also have my Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. And if you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm down to like here. How do I get to where you can see that? Yeah, that gap, that's where the foundation is. So I'm almost out of this. This is my favorite foundation at the moment, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to repurchase it or if I'm going to purchase my favorite drugstore foundation. But this is really, really great. This is a great shade for me in summer, so I've been wearing it all the time. I'm wearing it today. And this is good for when I want like a more glowy look. And then I also have my Dermablend Flawless Creator Drop, but this I use to add coverage to my foundation, and it's a little bit light for me. To be honest, this is a little too yellow for me in the wintertime because it's just, my skin isn't quite this yellow base. I do have a yellow base skin tone, but it's not quite this yellow. But I like to mix this with darker foundations and add coverage to them. So that's that. And those are the three foundations that I have. I also have this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk sample card. So I want to play with these so I can throw the sample card away. I hoard sample cards in little like foil packets, and I need to stop doing it. So I'm going to use this up this month. For concealers, I am keeping in the, what is this? Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. This is almost out. This is what I've been using every day for the past month. And then I'm adding in the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. This is a really great, this is in the shade Vanilla, sorry. And this is in the shade Light Neutral. So this one is really, really light and brightening. And this one is a little bit more like, not deeper, but like not quite as light, I guess. Both of these are great concealers and I like them both. This I want to use up this month so I can throw the whole thing away. And then this I can probably use up this month as well, depending on how much use I can get out of it. The next thing I have is for setting powders. I'm keeping my Coty Airspun in just because this is a really good, easy to use dust all over the face powder. And then I'm adding in my Stila in the Buff powder spray. I don't use this in this spray thing because it doesn't really make sense to me, but I've depotted some of it into my old Fenty sample size. I got a Fenty sample powder from Sephora a long time ago, actually, but I decanted some of this into here, and I will probably continue to do that so I can use this up. This is a really, really nice pore blurring powder. I really, really enjoy this powder formula. That's what I'm looking for. I enjoy this powder formula a lot, but I hate that it's in this spray can thing. So since being able to depot it, I think I will use it up a lot more quickly. I also have I didn't realize how many powders I put in, my Japanesque Pixelated Color Finishing Powder. As you can see, this is a lot of pan in here, so it's just really the edges of this. But this is like a glowy setting powder. Next, let's do face palettes. Like I have more than one. For face stuff, I'm just going to use my Dior face palette. I had this in there last month. I think I've had this in there pretty much every month. I love this palette. It has a blush, a bronzer, and 2 highlight shades. So those are the face products I'm going to be using this month. This is the original universal shade of this palette. I think there's another one that's like warmer tones, but I got the original and I'm obsessed with it. Love this palette so, so much. So this is staying in. And that's it for bronzer, blush, and highlight for this month. That's the only things I'm going to be using. So, yay! Minimalism. I'm not really a minimalist. I'm like a maximalist parading as a minimalist. That makes any sense. For eyeshadows. As far as singles go, I put in this teal CoverGirl one. I have a pan in here, if you could see, and I would like to expand the pan if I can. Also, I've been in the mood for like blues, so I put this in here. Along the same line, I kept in my e.l.f. X J Kissa palette. This is this rainbow one. I have a whole video demoing a bunch of looks from this, so I'll have that linked in the card down below. But in case I want to do some colorful looks, I've got this. And then I have some everyday palettes. Surprise! I have in here my Nude Drama 2. This is a Bobbi Brown palette. It's just a bunch of really pretty nude shades. This is what I have on my eyes today. I love this for every day. I work in a law office, so wearing loud makeup isn't always advisable, especially not in court. So this is my best friend for days like that. And then for everyday looks that I want to make for just hanging out by myself, this is the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Truffle palette. They were making fun of the Too Faced chocolate, or not making fun of, they were duping the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes with these palettes. I heard someone say recently, I think it was the girls on Beauty News maybe, but they were saying that I Heart Revolution was Revolution's like little kid brand, and it hurt my feelings because that's all the makeup, that's like the only Revolution makeup that I'm ever interested in. But this is a really beautiful pink, brown, red type of color story. This is really like my color story from like my personal preference. But yes, I'm really, really excited to be playing with this for yet another month. I think that's another one that's been in here every month, but I'm not mad about it. And then I put in my Charlotte Tilbury quad. This is for if I ever want a cool toned look. There's some cool toned colors in the Bobbi Brown palette, but this is like easy everyday, just a cool toned. I'm putting this in, and I'm excited about it. Okay. Oh, I forgot one face product. I put this back in. This is my, as you can see, there's a lot of pan in this. This is a cream highlighter by Sugarbox Face. I got this from Wish. It's like a pink pearlescent sheen. I've got this in just in case I want to use it as a cream highlight. There's that. Okay, and before I forget the last couple of eye products, I always do this. I threw in my Smashbox 24-hour eye primer. I have it, so I may as well just keep it in the box and use it. I used up that Sephora brow pencil that I had, and I went ahead and bought a new one. I bought a NYX one. I was at Walmart because I need to get some stuff anyways, so I picked this up. That's what I've done with my brows today. It works great. It's a good color for me, I think. So that is staying in here, as well as the Hard Candy Brow Gel that I'm almost out of. That again has this on the other side that I would like to use up. So this stuff always stays in the box. If you're new here, I keep my brow stuff in the box. I don't have a ton of brow products, so it just stays. For eyeliners, I have some fun stuff. I threw my black, this is just a Revlon black eyeliner. This is in here to use in case I want a tight line or anything like that. My Colourpop BFF liquid liner. This bleeds on me, but I was messaging Rebecca Morgan about it, and she said, I'll have her channel link down below. She was saying that if I use it with a primer, it might not bleed as much. So I'm going to try that. That's another reason I put the Smashbox primer in here, to remember to like prime my skin around my eye, and hopefully that helps. We'll see. I don't know if this does that for anybody else, but for me, it like sometimes bleeds into fine lines, and then it will transfer to like my lid after 4 hours. So it's not ideal to wear like to work and stuff. Even if it's just like a cross, it just transfers up. But I'm going to try that trick while I'm at home and see if I can make it work. If not, I'll probably just throw this away. So there's that. And then I have some other eyeliners. I have these two NYX eyeliners that I showed you in the review of the Ultimate Utopia palette, which if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up and down in case you want to watch it. So I have All Time Olive, yes, which is this green shade. And I have Turquoise Storm, which is this blue shade. And these are really creamy eyeliners, and they look beautiful in the waterline. So very excited to get some more use out of those. I also have this glitter eyeliner that desperately needs to be sharpened from Urban Decay. And this is the 24-hour Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Wild Side. So it's that like pink glitter type of look. I love this eyeliner too. It's so, so good. Now, mascara. I'm keeping in the Too Faced Damn Girl. This is a sample size or a mini, I don't know. But I'm almost out of this, so I'm keeping it in here until I can throw it away. And this, my final thoughts will probably come in my empties video. I use it today on my top lashes. I don't use this on my bottom lashes anymore. It bleeds or transfers like crazy. I always end up with smudging under my eyes if I use this down there, so I'm not going to do that anymore. And I threw in my Better Than Sex mascara. So this is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and I haven't noticed transferring with this one or smudging with this one, but I'm wondering if like maybe my eyes are more watery now, and so I will notice it. I know my mom used to use this, but she stopped because of that like transfer smudging issue, and I've heard other people have the same issue, and I never did before, but now that I have the Damn Girl, maybe I will with that one as well. So we'll see. Let's do lipsticks. As far as traditional lipsticks go, so I have my Too Faced Peach Beach, which is beautiful. It smells like peaches. I love this lipstick. I got this for Christmas in 2018, and it's very special to me. I don't know why, but I love using this as a cream blush or a base for a cream blush. It's just so, so perfect. I'm obsessed with that lipstick. And then I have my Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers in black. Blackout, excuse me. Sometimes I want to do a black lip. I don't always want to do a black lip, and this doesn't have the best staying power. But if you prime your lips by putting an eyeliner on them, don't do what I say that I do if you are weird about stuff like that. But I use my makeup for whatever I want to use it as. That's just me. But sometimes I'm just in the mood to wear a black lipstick. And I don't know if that mood will come, but if I don't have it out, I never will. Then I have my Elizabeth Arden lipstick in the shade Coraline. This is like a really pretty, like shimmery orangey shade. It's very sheer, but I love this one. And then I have my Gucci Painted Veil, which is the most expensive lipstick I've ever purchased. It smells like an old lady's perfume, but I love this shade so, so much. It's gorgeous. It's what I'm wearing today. For less traditional formulas of lipsticks, I have my Dose of Colors in the shade Brulee. Just a really nice, easy nude to wear. Then because I missed them, I threw in my Makeup Forever nude, cream, Artist Cream nudes, whatever they're called, Artist Nude Creams. I have the shades 01 and 06, Uncovered and Nude. So they're like a light pinky, more pinky shade, and then a more cool toned shade. And I love to use them as cream blushes. So there's that. And then I threw in my Fenty Lip Stunna lip paint in the shade Undefeated, which is this really nice, like dark purple shade. So for glosses, we're almost done, I promise. I have the CoverGirl Wet Slicks in Guava Splash because I'm almost out of this and I would like to finish it up. I took a break from it last month and kind of wish I didn't because I just want to get rid of it. I also have my Maybelline Nude Elixir, Maybelline The Elixir in Nude Illusion. This is actually like a really pigmented gloss, which I didn't like when I first bought it, so I never used it. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. I keep all my makeup way too long. We don't have to talk about it, but I like it now. Then I threw in my Marc Jacobs Enamored lip gloss in this orange shade because I figured it'd be really fun to throw on top of this peach, or it's fun on top of a nude or just by itself. And then I have my Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss in 1993, which is just a brown lip gloss. So that's it. Those are the things that I'm going to be playing with this month. I have fewer eyeshadow palettes than I have in past months. I have more base products than I have in past months, but also I'm getting close to finishing so many of them that I'm going to be able to get them out of my collection and then potentially buy new ones. So I feel really good about this Shop by Stash. Let me know if you've used any of these products and how you feel about them down below. And let me know what makeup you are wanting to use for the month of August. But that is going to be it for today's video from me, guys, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye!